Hello everybody, how are you doing? I hope everybody is doing fine. Today I bring a very interesting topic for all of you. Mostly this relate to the students, but since a lot of people are giving many exams like IELTS, like other professional exams, which are mostly on MCQs, and most of the exams are going on MCQs. So the topic is how to attempt in the best way to get successful in MCQ exams. I will give you 5 tips on this topic, and if you follow these 5 tips, inshallah you are going to be successful. Let's start the topic. The top, Whenever you are going for any MCQ, just remember to apply 30, 40 and 30 formula. Yes, 30, 40 and 30 formula. What exactly is this? I am going to explain you. What is 30, 40, 30? 30, 40, 30 is actually you have to divide the paper in 30%, 40% and 30%. So what exactly is this? Let me explain you. Divide your paper in 30%, 40% and 30%. 30% this, first of all, this I am talking about for an average student, for the students who have prepared on average basis, not something you are genius or very extraordinary student. So normally what happens that in each paper we are very much sure about 30% of the paper, that okay, we are sure and this is the right answer. So allocate your paper 30% to those answers which you are confident, 40% for those questions which you are on doubtful, and 30% for those which you don't have any clue. So allocate your time accordingly and divide this paper like this. Second tip is that don't look at the choices at the start. Here I am going to tell you some mind process that how the memory works. Actually, when our mind is divided into three types of memory. One is temporary memory, one is semi-temporary memory, and third one is your permanent memory. What happens when we get a lot of information, our mind confused, and when you try to recall some information, it actually gives something from different areas, and you are confused to that. So what happened what students make a mistake that before going to the exam, like before 10 minutes and 15 minutes, they look at this paper and they try to answer, they try to absorb everything in their mind. You know, the biggest disadvantage and the problem for by doing this is that they are confused and they don't know how to what information should they pick. And due to this thing, which actually everybody is thinking that this is a good and this will be good for them, actually they are confusing their mind. So don't do this. Don't look at the syllabus copies or whatever the exam you are giving before the exam. Just relax and go with confidence. Third tip is that you allocate your time in 4 areas. You allocate your 30% of you allocate of your 10% of the time to those questions which you are very much confident. Allocate your time those questions which you are which you are confident. Allocate the 10% of your time. 40% of your time allocate to the doubtful questions which you are confused, that okay, maybe A or maybe B or maybe B and C and C and D or something options. You are confused between two or among three options. So allocate 40% of your time there. Think carefully and try to attempt the best answer. Third is allocate your rest for another 40% of the time of to those papers which are you are very doubtful and you have to think a lot, and keep 10% of your time to the rechecking process, that you have attempted everything, you did not miss anything, and or revision sort of thing. So your time allocation should be 30% for the 10% for the confident answers, 40% for the doubtful, 40% for those which are very rarely know or you are confused, very much confused, and 10% for the revision. Very important tip, which I think is the most important tip of this video. Don't look at the answer when you are going for any MCQs. Just put your hand on the choices and recall your memory that what is the answer and write it somewhere. As I explained, that our mind has some temporary memories and some permanent memories. What happens that when we read options, we confuse our mind, and our mind start recalling those information which relate to these choices. But when you read on the question only, and when you recall the your answer, it will give you the correct answer, and you can easily then check with the choices. You will find, yes, you are damn confident that okay, this is the right answer. This is a very important key I'm going to tell you, because what happens that most of the students first read the question, then start answering this, and that makes us confused. Sometimes we are very much confident, but because of the choices we are confused. So don't look at the options, just write think and write the answer directly on a piece of paper, and make sure that you don't look at the choices, and then after that look at the choices and relate your answer with those choices, and that I'm going to tell you that you won't get any wrong answer by doing this. And this is the best way of attempting MCQs, which I think is the key of this video, and is the key of attempting the MCQs. Last but not the least, always recheck your paper. As I explained in earlier, that 10% of the time you allocate to the rechecking, because what happens that most of the times, because of the shortage of time, we attempt many we choose the wrong answer and relate to the wrong. For example, question number 5, the right answer is A, and we wrongly or mistakenly choose click it answer question number 6, and sometimes the whole series is out, and something happened like this. So always keep some time for rechecking. Rechecking is very important, and if you follow the instruction, you will allocate the time in a best way, because in MCQs the most and the extreme pressure of the time management is there. And if you allocate your time, and if you follow 30-40-30 formula, I'm going to tell you that you can easily attempt MCQs, and believe me, the best way of answering and passing the exam is MCQ. I hope you like this video. Keep watching my videos and circulate among the students. And if you have any questions, just write in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and we will meet in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.